I'm Peter Haddock, and I'm here actually at the end of the CPA conference, which I've co-hosted and has been put together by my partner in crime from the Big Bauma build-up, Jack. Jack, another great event, but the start of this event started 12 months ago, didn't it?
Yeah, and you're saying put together by, no, let's give the credit where the credit's due. The CPA team have put this together. You know, we've offered our input, we've offered our guidance, we've offered a little bit of on-site support, but, you know, getting the right team and knowing what you're planning to do is really important.
Yeah, and I think the really crucial thing about this is it's an event where we've had panel discussions, where we've had a whole set of people talking, we've had lunches, we've also had a lot of stands in from exhibitors. So there's been a lot going on here. And of course, that's then all about getting the people in the room in the first place, isn't it?
This really has been, as it says, it's been a conference, it's been an exhibition, it's been networking, you know, all of those underneath one umbrella on one day in one event. So being able to communicate that, being able to plan that, to organize that, even if it's just movement around the day, is really important. You know, so yeah, it's been a fun event.
And I've really enjoyed co-hosting it for the first time, but you know, we were working on the co-hosting, we were working on the panels. I was able to bring in industry expert that I know and the CPA knows for months and months and months. And this is about, when we talk about the Big Bauma build-up, this is about saying, well, what is your strategy? Who are you going to get to come in? Who are you attracting to your stand? There's decision makers that have done deals today in this conference. And so when you're looking at that whole process of the Big Bauma build-up, it's experiential, but it's, are you getting the right people? Are you getting to the right people? Isn't it?
Yeah, and are you having the right people with you?
Yeah.
You know, you talked about the people in terms of the speakers from the panels, but it's actually the right people in the room as well. You know, the right exhibitors. So when we're talking about Bauma, and we'll flip across to Bauma obviously, and we'll say, why are you attending?
Yep.
Have you yet decided why you're attending? You may have just signed up and decided on your stand and we've got to put products on there. But what's the message? Why are you going?
Yep.
You know, so that's really important. And then who is going to be there with you? Have you got the right people? And today we've been in a smaller venue with a smaller number of people. Everyone's going to have the chance through the day to see everyone.
That's right.
That doesn't happen at Bauma.
It certainly doesn't happen at Bauma, folks. You know, and you know the planning and everything is really important. But you know, today we had some really good discussions, and at one point we were discussing a particular topic, and the room was silent because the speaker that people came to see was absolutely engaging. And so that's that level of engagement, knowledge, who you've got with you, but who are you actually getting when the media turn up and to talk to the press? And are you giving chance to people like myself to go around and talk to things even before the show happens, so that actually at a press launch, but even the day before the show happens, to capture that information before the crowds turn up and it's almost impossible to talk about?
Tell them why you're going. Tell them why you're there. Do that before you go. Do that when you're there. And do it again while you're there. You know, it's this constant communication. With Bauma, it really is in terms of make sure they don't forget to come and see you.
Yep.
And if they do miss you, try and do everything in your power to get them back to come and see you again, because the show is huge.
Yep.
And if someone's there just for 2 days, the likelihood is you may miss them if you're not on stand.
Yep.
So the other thing that we've talked about in the past is ensuring you know when you're on stand and they know when you're on stand. So if you're not going to be there for the whole show, make sure your customers know that.
That's right.
Make sure they know that you're only going to be there Tuesday and Wednesday, because they may plan their visits around you being there.
Exactly.
If you haven't told them that and they turn up on the Thursday and you're not there, it's a missed opportunity.
And that is right, it's really important. This is a people industry, folks. We've had it here today. It's been a superb event for myself, for yourself, Jack, for the people that have attended. And we've talked about the issues that matter and the things that matter. And we've explained a lot of things to people here. They're going to go away with their heads filled. And that's what Bauma's all about. And if, like you've done again here, you capture the moments to share later on as well, which you've captured videos of the event to share afterwards if people can't make it, you've done the work. And so we can sit back and say, at this event, if we can replicate some of the stuff we've done here for the Big Bauma build-up at Bauma, before Bauma, we're going to be winning, not just for the content that people want to consume, but for the brands and everybody that we're working with.
Our clients will have a positive outcome. Their clients will have a positive outcome. We can go away happy.
And that is another one of our big Bauma build-ups, this time in person. So you do know that we're working together physically as well as on Zoom when we're talking to you from our different offices and locations in the world. Cheers.
Cheers, mate.